Hello everyone, today I'm gonna upload my membership, YouTube membership, the lecture video, so you can enjoy to watch this lecture. And if you want to enjoy more lectures, then you can consider to join my membership. Or if you are interested to improve your opening skill, then you can also consider to join my opening master. Thank you very much. Enjoy this video. Hello everyone, today I'm gonna have a live lecture against Taijam 2-dan player. Today I'm gonna handle white. Let's begin from now. He just played approaching here, so I will just answer. And this is a AI Joseki that is used a lot. Until now it's very common. So after this I have to Tenuki. Of course, if you want, you can just continue to push. Usually, after 15, this pushing will be vital point in the future. So of course, this is one of the decision. This time my decision is just going to big place. So when I go there, usually easy way is just answering. Pincer, answer here. Anything is fine. I will use the same Joseki this time. Let's see whether he will copy me or use something else. Nowadays, I'm playing against the 2-dan, and he has played about more than 40,000 games in the Taijam history. So I can think like all the people knows. Most of the people knows the AI Joseki. This is a very common Joseki now. Yeah, all the information. Okay, he just pushed here. It's good to show you how I can show you the variation. Actually, I can Tenuki. When I go to big place like this, and then when he plays here, I can go to big place one more time. Because when he captures here, I can take it again. Of course, we get to focus about the local area, but you have to know that I went to big place two times now. That's why it's still making sense. It doesn't mean black should capture. Black can just leave the Aji for the decision. But now, if you want to continue, you have to Hane. And then when you just cut here, this is very interesting. If I just go there, and it will be like this. And when he just keep pushing outside, like this. And later there will be like a capturing race, and it will be big trouble. So now at the middle time, I should return here. But when I give him Atari and this one, normally I'm bumping. If I bump my head to opponent, then most of the time it's not good. That's why, especially, actually the movement sense is, actually this is making sense about only local area. This is making sense. But why this time it doesn't work? Because I don't have 2 eyes yet. So especially this is actually not the common move. Not that common actually, but if I play here, he will extend and then just jump out here. Still, I don't have two eyes, right? Even I push few times and then eventually I need to capture here. But what is that situation? I'm bumping my head from him. That means now my condition of the stone is not that good. So now you can think like this Atari is like special situation we are playing here for taking the certain territory, certain 2 eyes here. So it's relative about the eye shape here, because now if you just keep extending here, I don't need to bump my head. I can even play here, because now I have 2 eyes already. Even I can choose this way. Although he is bumping my head, but now he is holding up, he is now holding up the base, and then we have to go out to the center together. Oh, he has played here. Actually, I was not thinking to him to show this Joseki. Actually, he need to play here for bumping my head. So this is not good for me. Although I'm not gonna be captured from him, he will have a very natural base, and then I don't have any enemy to dance at the center together. So usually I have to block here and let him push a few times for taking 2 eyes, and then I need to take the corner like this. And then there are many Joseki, this, and then this. This is the most simple one. And then I need to push here enough, and then I will split the right hand side. And we are just playing with potential together. So this is one of the complete form. I just show you because you may want to know that after this I'm not sure if he just extend, because I can't put all the information in my brain, although I studied before. Just like whether should I play here and like that, and then here will take territory. His territory is also good. If I want to have a natural fighting, I should play here. But I don't know whether this is better. Okay, this time I choose the simple way. Just this is like stealing the base and then make this group weaker. And this is like supporting my weak group and then make this stronger. I really have no idea which one is better. I'm not kidding, it's really truth. So now this can be making sense, and this is making sense. Obviously AI will choose only one, but now just if you get how I judge, then that judgment part, then you will be very happy. Although you don't get the certain solution from me, then it's fine. I choose 40 is a bit greedy. If you are playing here, then you can even consider to have a very stable shape. And this one, actually this push is center, so he can have a like knight move as well. Because here I'm planning to block here. It's impossible to kill this group, so you have to willing to share with him. So this time I just get more territory and then set up the net, but it's a bit thin, little bit thin. So I can't say this is obviously good move. When you put here, now is my decision whether I will play very pretty move, because now when he captures here, I told you already I can just share here, and then when he plays here, and then I can just connect. My two eyes are no problem, but of course this is a bit painful, little bit painful. I need to pay him. But my good part is like this Hane will be sent again later. I will use a pretty shape. Pretty shape never will lie to you. That means it will not be bad for you. If your shape is good, then no matter how you play, it's not gonna be bad. So my left hand side is great, right? So if I'm blank, maybe I will start to reduce. Maybe invading is suitable, because when I just set up the head, like there is technical skill like attachment can wait for the Hane, and it will give, of course, eye shape better. And so normally I need to extend here, and then he can just play this kind of move again, and some earning base and waiting for jumping out to the center. So that is like how we are fighting. Yeah. Alright, so my next move, this Hane and then connecting is gonna be Sente. He has to save like this, or he need to push and then just save here. If it doesn't, then they will be pushing, and then he can still save, it will be still Seki. Oh, my left hand is in trouble. It's not a good idea to do that. But I can take 2 stones by Sente, it's super painful. So normally, he better to answer. Okay, he just Hane here. So I told you, what did I say? If you are thinking 4 stones are not that important, then you can split, or you can invade here anywhere you can play. Just like you may want to know that whether you must play left hand side or right hand side, or protecting the corner. Actually, basically, if you really search with AI, even including A, usually most of the thing is similar. But sometimes, like, of course, one part is like a bit higher percentage, or the point is better, but usually those are decision in the opening. Remember, opening is equals to decision, except you are playing like this kind of, which is not relative about the base, this kind of move, okay? So, but easy way is if you give the thickness to your opponent, potential, then I recommend you to have a reduce first. That's more easy. But easy doesn't mean it's solution. Okay, so when you put here, also my decision is gonna be same. I can play this move, I can push here, I can approach here, I can just approach here, I can just invade here, you know. So yeah. And then one more thing, because now he's waiting for me to capture, he wants to capture my 4 stones, right? And if you are thinking 4 stones are very light, you can go to bad place. It depends on whether you can bother, how much you can bother. It depends on whether how much you can take the benefit when you just save it here. Because later, I told you that this is gonna be yours. Nearly, yeah. So, if you, which one is correct? Actually, I don't know whether I have to jump or I can tenuki. But if your valuation of the stones are not sure, then usually answering is better, usually. Sometimes you will see that like, stone value is like very obviously very light, you will be 100% sure that you can answer, you can ignore. But sometimes you are a bit not sure whether that's important or not, then you can just answer. Local best move will not lie to you. That will be most of the time, it will be good for you. Alright, so I just jump and wait for his next move. Okay, where is gonna be his next move? Oh, today is the time setting is a bit longer than usual, so I just follow my opponent's plan. He set up 20 minutes, that's why it's more relaxed. More relaxed to set up the opening skill today. So now my answering is same. If you want to play around here, okay, alphabet started from F, doesn't matter, because now sometimes program I cannot touch the I can't fix it. I think maybe this is what I'm thinking, basically. I think most of the players, it will be similar. I mean, the Fox 9 the player, like this is like a thinking angle. Like here, invading or developing, or H and I is like protecting the corner. Because now if like plays like this kind of move, the invading at 3-3 will be disappear. I can do that, but the value is very small. So he's thinking now. Today I think we can focus to study opening. Alright, so 48, nearly opening is done. So we are going to continue the middle game. Okay. So if you are Q player, you know now I'm playing against the 2-dan. Nowadays I'm uploading Q level lecture against the 2-dan player, because in the original offline level, Titan 2-dan is usually Q player. Okay, he's using very good move. Now when I answer, then he will extend. He want to dance with me. Dancing with me can make him to destroy my area. This is what he is hoping, right? So now, at least you can read until 57, right? But after that, you will not be sure whether you have a control or not. Sometimes you can have a like very difficult to move as well, like this. But sometimes when you just keep trying to attack here, and then from his attacking, it might be broken. Like you just try to do it and then he just break you out, right? Sometimes. That's why I recommend when you set up the net, usually it should be working perfectly if you set up the net. If not, then you just have to jump. And then if that's not, then you can sacrifice earlier like this. This is how you have to get the variation finally. You just sacrifice one stone, you know. It's very small, right? And you still have a benefit of this Hane and then connect. It's very big. You can make him to be a little bit pity. And then don't forget to push here, because now he's also relative with his base. And then don't forget for 58. If you are happy to play here right now, he will use the what? Tetsuji. Are you dreaming to him to play like this? Of course not, he's gonna play like this. Then you will be big trouble. That's why basic training of the reading is always important. Okay, it can be possible actually. I'm not sure whether this can be better. I couldn't explain to you just now. After I will figure out. Actually, this can be better. The reason why he can't play wedge, right? And the reason why this is not gonna work. And the reason why when you play here that this cutting is a bit annoying. Oh, I just play without thinking. So do not learn this kind of a careless mistake. I should have to play here. And then you may think about I lost one stone if I play here. Yeah, I lost one stone, but my potential is thicker. So when you just invade here, it will be much more tough to survive at the left hand side. That's why make opponent stronger. If there is no stone, right, then he can just this kind of move, and then it's very, you know, it's open area. So make opponent stronger is always not a good idea. So when he just pushes inside, I can just answer here. Alright, so one thing, yeah, this blocking was obviously a mistake. Okay, so now when he just cut here, now he's just keep waiting for this cutting point. I understand. Okay, if you figure out about the mistake, that is now topic. If I already make the mistake, right, I already have a cutting point. Many people doesn't know how to handle after that. Just like Regret. I was supposed to play here if this was here. It was great, I could kill this one. But if I play here, he will just cut and then punch here and then just jump here. I will get big trouble. How much are you going to regret if you make the mistake? That is such wasting time, you know. If you already make the mistake, just forget it. Just leave it. And what do you have to do? Just reset up the game with Tiger's Mouth. That's it. It's not so terrible, you know. I'm just telling you about the psychology part. You know, many of the players are just wasting time during the game in the competition, or of course it's like a nature of our psychology. Especially like the brain sports is like that we get to regret during the game or something. But that is the fun part. If you can just reset up the game with a positive mind, then, you know, it's fun. So don't regret. It's wasting time. That's just my tip. So now, anyway, the left hand side is the point. Yeah, this was like a dummy mistake. Even after I put that, I figure out that why do I give him the cutting point? You may have a question. What about like why my stones are disappeared? Yeah, sometimes when I explain with this program, then sometimes stones were disappeared. Yeah, like this. What if he cut? Because now ladder doesn't work, right? Then what can I do? Just I need to play like this. Because when he push, I can still step back, you know. This cutting point is not still working. Just when he push here, I just block. And of course, you can use something else like this. Yeah, and then ask him when he put... Anyway, capturing this single stone is not much valuable. I will prefer to go out to the center first because I need to dance with him. Yeah, he was like that. You need to... You know, the rare skill is like... We can make the mistake. We may have like a new adventure. Reset up the game. That is your rare skill. Reset up the game. Reset up. When you are going to the middle of the fighting, usually there is only one solution, just like this one. Yeah, this doesn't work. I can just kill this goon. In this kind of situation, you can find out the solution. Of course, this can make me to survive and then he can make it bigger, but this exchanging makes this is not gonna be Sente. So it's a bit difficult, but this is like only one solution. But in the middle game, usually I told you that still when you decide this area, this will be decision. That's the logic. So do not find out the solution when you have to decide. You just give up, sacrifice. I think it's very understandable he's playing well. Because now he can fly away with somewhere and then he can destroy it. Yeah. And then I can restart. Just we are restarting. Yeah. So today is like a longer game. That's why even I play against the Taijin 2Dan. Game quality is different. Okay, I think the good topic of now is like how we can take care of the like a lizard, tail of the lizard. Just like he is reducing my area, right? In this kind of situation, the movement should be very light. When you guys are taking care of the weak group, that is like one of the hardest part of the Baduk. Even the higher level player, just like Taijin 7 dan, 8 dan, the skill is a bit different. Just like jumping somewhere and then we have to go out as quickly as possible. If you are too late, we can break a bit more. But if this is a bit heavy, like this one, stepping is slower. And then when I push here, then he may have to spend more move and then he is losing other place a little bit. That's why usually stepping should be fast. When I put Hane, when I cut a cherry and then extend, and this is weak, this is lighter, and then take the base and waiting for the base, and then still we are ready to jump out to the center. So I cannot say this is like a very bad move, but usually we have to think about how we can move out faster. Attach and at least something like this kind of a sequence should be faster if you are not taking the two eyes inside. You need to be what? Faster to go out to the center. Cannot be slower, okay? That's the key point of how, when you are taking care of the weak stones. Why do you have the weak stone in the older game? Because you have to reduce while we need to invade. So having weak group is always necessary no matter your style is like territory style or fighting style. Nowadays, we don't have that kind of thing, you know. It's not for the style, just it's necessary to break. So we have to study how we can take care of the weak group. Yeah, it's a bit slower. So I can just attack, I can just tenuki. So now it's also decision. I can push, I can play knight move, I can approach, I can just invade here. Anything is possible. Still killing is not easy, you know. It doesn't mean I can kill this group. Alright, so now is 82. I think we can study about 100 steps today. I think it will be pretty good enough. Yeah, he just has played here. So now I can just block here and I can erase his lower side. You know, now playing here is what is the value? I'm erasing his area. It's not like I'm developing my territory. Erasing is also value, you know. So alright. Yeah, you take this one immediately. That is also possible. Oh, he didn't Hane there. He hasn't played the Hane here. Okay, I will just still sacrifice this. Like this. This is a common sacrificing. And then block here. 88. When it captures. This is also very meaningful because I can cover my cutting point. I can even just play. This is also decision. Interestingly, you may think about that you are responsible to make the territory here. But when you make territory, you are paying the right hand side. So this time is also decision. Interestingly, it's decision. Of course, if you search detailedly with the AI, he will recommend a bit higher move at this moment. Of course, there might be another move than this one. But usually the gap is not so much different. Yeah. So now I'm just taking the corner. He take it. I play the knight move. 94. Okay, now it's like really middle game. When it cut, I can extend and then I cannot capture. Jump, extend, jump. Alright. When you cannot kill, you cannot use the very hard punch. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. We make this less liberty. We make less liberty. We don't play here because now white is more relaxed. And then this time is like he's waiting for the vital point. Yeah, of course. Now I can just even play this move as well. Okay, I will just play the very relaxed move. And then now he will. This is quite necessary move. Let's see whether he can see this move. It's very necessary. Atari here. At this moment, because I take already corner, I take the lower side, right? This can be light. I can just defend here. It can be possible. But even if I just play like this kind of move and then just give up when you just want to capture, it's possible to throw. It's like only 8 point, right? Even this one, I can just push here 10 point. Yeah. So stone's values are always changing if you already got it something, right? If you got something. So now he didn't play here. I think this is stable. So I can just defend first. That will be disappeared. Naturally, I'm waiting for the separating as well. And then Atari here. Oh, already over the 100 steps. And then when he captured, take it, take double check, triple check whether you have I shape. Here will be the biggest. Here, you need to play here. Because now there will be like switching Joseki as well, minimum at least. He can switch to the right hand side. So now when I go to the Kusumi, he cannot switch anymore. So opening is done. So when you count to the territory, maybe probably white is good enough, and you can just use the same progress. Alright, so today is also I think great. You can get many things from this lecture. Thank you so much everybody for this week's Baduk lecture. Then see you guys next week. Bye.